intro, we have a wah-wah that we're using, and we're going to start out with an E major to G major to C and back to E major. And then it sounds to me like he's going to an E minor 7th. Again, I was talking about this with KP, and it's weird that you would use a minor 7th and a major in a song, but apparently you can. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's what it sounds like to me. So here's the chord that he does there. We're doing an E minor 7th, and we're going to add our pinky down on the 1st string at the 10th fret. So it's a one-eanda. Then you do an upstroke, and then take your pinky off and do just an E minor 7th and do a one-eanda. And then there's a little lick. The lick is kind of a... So we're doing a hammer-on the 5th string from 7 to 9, and we're catching a double stop on the... That's on the 5th string. And we're catching a double stop on the 4th and 3rd string. And back to keeping that ringing, that double stop, and coming back to 9 on the 5th string. So it'll sound like this. Because that enables you to slide back to an an A minor, which is the next chord, and that's actually A minor 7th. And then we come back to E minor 7th. And then he does another little lick, but we're going to stop at the double stop. Come back into the 7th with the pinky. So that's how it should sound. And then you're back into the actual, like the beginning, the E. So that should get you the rhythm for the verse and the chorus there in the intro. It follows all those chords. Here's the lead at speed, and then I'll slow it down for you. Okay, for this solo, what he's using, from what I read online, was a rotary speaker and some tremolo. So I turned on the rotary speaker, I gave it a slow sweep, and the tremolo, I gave it kind of a high rate and high depth, around 7 and 8 respectively. But the notes here, we're going to start out, this is an E minor scale, and we're going to start out on the 14th fret, 3rd string. We're going to focus mostly on the 3rd string in the initial beginning here. So we're going to give that 14 a bend up, full step. Then we're going to give it another bend up, release, and pull off to 12. Then we come back to 11, and we're going to go 11, 12, and this is where it kind of goes, this is almost like a back and forth lick, 1, 2, 3, triplets. We're going to go 11, 12, 14, and back, and then we're going to end up on 9, and then we're going to do 11, 12 again, to 11 and 9, to 11 and 9, and then we go to 12 on the 4th string, and end up on 9 on the 3rd string. So all together slow. Then we come up from 12, we're going to go to 14 on the 3rd string and slide up to 14. Then we're going to grab 15 and 17 on the 2nd. And then we come down to the 1st string and we're going to do 14, 15, and slide that to 16. Back to 15 to 14, and then we're going to hit on the 2nd string 15 and we're going to bend that up. So what we have so far with that second half of the lick. Then we just hit, we've got that 2nd string at 15 bent up. Then we want to release it, but we're not going to give it a release. We're just going to stop it up at the bend. Then you hit 15 to 12. Then we're going to take, that's on the 2nd string. On the 3rd string, we're going to give these 2 notes a bend each. We're going to do 14 and 12. So what we have so far is this. Okay, let's do that whole second part again. Slow. 1, 2, 3. Then this little ending part of it. So what we're doing there is on the 4th string, we're going to do a pull off from 14 to 12 to 14 on the 5th string, back to 12 on the 4th string. And then we're going to do another hammer on 12 to 14. And then we end up on 12 on the 3rd string. And 14 on the 4th to 12 on the 3rd to end. So let's take it from the walk down. So the whole lead's slow. We'll take it from the top. 1, 2, 3. And then you're back into the chorus. You can add all kinds of inflection. Right there, your typical Hendrix style. Starting on the 4th string. So use all those different inflections just to add some flavor to the song. I think that is the spirit of the songs. Play it loose, but close to the original. So I hope you guys enjoy.